and public sector were asked to switch to remote working operations when viable. The tweet from X from the Ministry of Human Resources and Emiratization called on private sector companies across the UAE to apply flexible working patterns today, Monday 12th, given the weather conditions.
Yeah, so the summary was necessary measures need to be taken by companies to ensure outdoor work, if necessary to resume, complies with the occupational health and safety requirements. The ministry's statement went on. Companies also need to ensure that the health and safety of workers commuting to and from outdoor work locations.
And as Rich said, big news for schools yesterday. Teachers and kids rejoiced. It was also announced a rain day. How epic. Our favourite Twitter account, the KHDA, tweeted, with unpredictable weather expected, we ask all Dubai private schools and nurseries and universities to be flexible when considering the needs of parents, staff and students and provide the long remote distance working option today, February 12th. Stay safe, everyone.
Hashtag rain day, yeah.
Hashtag rain day. You know when you get that message. Our mum, was in a pub last night watching the Six Nations. Yeah. Ireland beat Italy, no big deal. And she just said it was packed with people excited about the news that there was going to be a rain day the next day.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
You're celebrating the weather that God has given us.
But you know, we got those messages, and obviously running a private sector company, you sort of take the guidelines, but you try and assess the pros and cons and the safety of your team and everything. And I had it yesterday, and I was kind of like waiting. I had the email drafted. So one of the benefits of being up early is that I was able to give people a heads up at 5 a.m. that don't come in. But you know, when you're sending a message out like that, you know that people, it's like when your teacher is off sick for the day in your school, right? Like it is a bit like that. Obviously we're all adults and it's all professional, but like, you know, when people see that message, they're kind of like, cool, I'm working from home sort of thing.
But the reality is, like, it's all, I think the KHDA are so logical in the type of communications that they give out. And as I expect bosses are, because it's like, just stay safe.
Yeah.
Be logical in your decisions.
Yeah.
If you can't make it to work, if the roads are flooded, don't go. I haven't seen rain like this in quite some time. I know we had a really bad storm like 2 months ago, but the way the roads are flooded are today feel like at a different level. It feels like the government was aware. That's why they gave us a 1-day full warning to take that step to encourage remote working.
What do you think, Casey, what have you seen in the reports from the national weather? Is it clouds? I think it's come from Oman, I heard. Was it a storm that's blown in?
I'm not sure.
Let's check that where the weather has come from, but it looks pretty bad. That's the alert, and the phones kind of do their thing, don't they?
Which is what you need to remind you, because actually when you looked out, it doesn't tell us about what it's like where you are, because I could see lightning and I couldn't hear thunder. When you hear thunder, it feels a little bit scarier. So when I looked out my window this morning, it didn't feel as bad as other times. However, I just think there's such an amount of rainwater on the roads that it's just not safe for most people to drive to work today.
Yeah.
Because if you've got traffic on those roads, and that's exactly what Emirates said, they said if you're traveling, be extremely cautious, get to the airport in loads of time because there is going to be a lot of traffic down at DXB. They said it's not a day for, they say due to the forecasted heavy rainwater, we recommend to plan extra travel time to reach the airport. Complete your check-in formalities ahead of time if you can, just to make sure, because if you're nervous about getting to the airport, today is not going to be the day that you want to take any chances.
Yeah, I saw some planes taken off yesterday in the sky, so obviously, you know, but even Emirates are making statements around this. So, and it is nationwide, like our team in Abu Dhabi are off. There's some people who can't commute from Sharjah, so it is pretty much most of the Emirates. We saw something in Al Ain as well, right? Someone put something up this morning. There was some videos that Al Ain looks real bad.
There's a lot of rain in Al Ain. Yeah. It's countrywide, and I think everyone's just getting these warnings. Please stay away from the beaches, by the way. I know people think, oh, this is a good time to go kite surfing. It's not. There could be flying things in the air. You don't know what it's going to be like.
Yeah.
Avoid areas and valleys, especially if you're, you know, don't go hiking at the moment. I've been the victim of my car. I've seen it flooding away, and that was only after 30 seconds of rain. So
it's a good reminder about that car incident, because yeah, just don't take risks. Like, you know, be safe.
I'm thinking about my car right now. It's in a car park on a high level. Could it be flooded? I don't think so. But if that did happen, I just can't.